Good evening. Big news for you tonight. Those shots rang out just before midnight along an area in southwest Austin near the Wyatt Oak Hill. Also caught in catching fire, APD's Chopper 1. Angie Bevan has more.
Well, Austin police ultimately shot and killed the man. They say that they identified him as 27-year-old Sawyer Flache. Police say this all started around 10:30 Saturday night. Neighbors called 911 saying a man was shooting at streetlights in their neighborhood. Callers also said he had multiple weapons. Officers showed up, and soon after, APD's helicopter was also flying overhead. Officers on the ground took cover as the man kept shooting from his driveway, both at them and at the helicopter. The SWAT team was called in, and all of this went on for about an hour and a half. Right after midnight, Officer Luke Serrato shot Flache, putting an end to the situation. The SWAT team also needed to go into the home, and they say they got in extra quickly after learning 2 kids were inside.
Instead of approaching as we normally would in a very deliberate and timely fashion, the officers made an immediate entry into the home and did locate 2 children asleep and unharmed in their beds.
Well, APD says that the helicopter did have some damage, but the 2 men inside of it were thankfully not injured. Now today, neighbors of Flache say they were surprised to hear about what had happened. KXAN's Phil Prazen talked with one woman who says the SWAT team was in her backyard.
Pax Drive in southwest Austin is back to its normal calm self, but what happened last night in this driveway was anything but quiet. Around 10:30 last night, neighbors say they called police when Flache walked around shooting several guns in the air. Police say he shot out this streetlight. Investigators spray painted the ground where they found evidence of gunfire. They continued to work the crime scene well into today. A towing company removed an SUV in Flache's driveway. Only the boat remained, where police say Flache took cover while he shot at the police helicopter. Police tape and signs still hung, and neighbors feared the worst. Last night, neighbor Shannon Ford said a camouflaged police officer with a rifle asked if he could go through her backyard to get into position. She said she only knew Flache as a caring, friendly dad.
Yeah, we can't even believe it. I can't believe he's dead.
And neighbors say the man lived here with 2 young children and that they've never had anything happen like this before. In Austin, Phil Prazen, KXAN News.
And tonight at 9 and 10, we'll hear more from Phil Prazen. He talked to a neighbor who says he actually spoke with the suspect Flache as he was shooting out the streetlights. And also, just to note, Officer Serrato has been with APD since 2007. He is now on paid administrative leave, which is typical for APD to do in these situations. For now, reporting live from downtown Austin, Angie Bevan, KXAN News.
Austin SWAT's been busy lately. Wednesday, they were called to a home in Rollingwood after the Travis County Sheriff's Office had been at that home overnight. A woman said her son was intoxicated, may have a weapon. When officers arrived, he fired his gun from the outside, then retreated into the house. He surrendered nearly 24 hours later. Thursday, APD SWAT team responding after a man ran from the scene of a possible home burglary. While officers tried to take Dominique Smith into custody, they say he tried to attack an officer with a knife. Now that's an attempted capital murder charge.